Hi, I'm Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds, and today we are going to Animal Kingdom. Today we are going to Animal Kingdom. Yes, Animal Kingdom. That is my favorite park because I love animals, I like fish. I don't like creepy crawlies. Don't like creepy crawlies, but I do love the Tree of Life. Yes, I do. If you are participating in our Disney event, tonight we will have a special guest from Disney at 6:30 Central Time to answer your questions about Walt Disney World. Please email me your questions at pamperedwithdiamonds@gmail.com. He just wants to be prepared for the questions so he can properly answer them for you. So let's do this. I'm so excited for Animal Kingdom. I hope you are too. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm having so much fun learning so much stuff about the princesses. And now we're going to do Animal Kingdom. Yay! As you know, I've been working on my princess panel. And we've done Ariel, Jasmine, Cinderella, Tiana, and I'm currently working on Rapunzel, Tangled. And I decided not to change anything up in the princesses. I think I am, though, going to put some jewels here. So you'll see that on the final. So let me roll this side up. This is coming out very nice. And I need cover minder, my cute little duck. He is so cute. Do you see my duck? He's cute. So let's see. We are traveling to the Magic Kingdom, and while you're at the Magic Kingdom, be sure to ride the safari. That is my favorite because you get to see real animals. I like to do the safaris where you take your vehicle and you drive your vehicle through, and you can buy food before you get in there, and you can feed the animals. I love those safaris. They are just my favorite. My favorite. So you got to go do that. And it's called the Kilimanjaro Safari. So make sure you do the Kilimanjaro Safari. Animal Kingdom also has a 3-hour tour that you can do. It's a wild African trek. You will walk through the safari that you drive through. You're going to be walking through it. Someday I might want to do that, but I'm not that gutsy. Let's face it, they are wild animals. I don't know what's in their brains. I don't know if I'm going to smell like their favorite meal that day, or if they're going to smell me coming and go, don't think so. I'm not going to chomp you up. So, you know, they are an animal. So that's fine. So, and the private tour, you can do a private tour through Savor Savannah. And that's the walking tour. And I'm not too sure about that. Yeah. So, I am going to look one more fact up because I did not. So I'm trying to get information for you. So when you go to Disney, you can see all the things you want to see. Okay, so right now at Animal Kingdom, you can probably almost always find Pocahontas. So if your favorite is Pocahontas, you need to go there. And Tiana. Tiana, I mean, she's kissing a frog. She's turning into a frog, you know? Or he turns into a frog. It's not my favorite movie. And it says Ariel and Belle are also at the... no, those are at Magic Kingdom. So Pocahontas is going to be your best bet for Animal Kingdom. Okay, so let me get my next color, which is the first one I'm going to spot, which is my 3 dots. So let's put this down a little bit. And now you can see, need my pen. So I love these little trays from Carissa's Craft Corner. You gotta go. I can't tell you guys enough how much I like these. So yeah, you need to go check them out. And this is the first time I've ever diamond painted, so give me a break. I put them on wrong. Okay. Number 1 is another one of my favorites. Now my grandson does not like this exhibit, ride, whatever you want to call it, show. It's the Tree of Life. I love it. It's one of my favorites. When I go to Animal Kingdom, I like to make sure I do the Tree of Life. But when the grandson's with me, we don't do the Tree of Life. He doesn't like it. He doesn't mind the show, but when you go to the Tree of Life, you are sitting in a chair that vibrates, and it gives you sensations in certain parts of the show that make you feel like you're part of the show. I like simulators, so it's kind of like a simulator kind of ride. Like I said, my grandson doesn't like it because it can feel like bugs are crawling up on your back, and some people don't like that. So yeah, but if you like simulator shows, simulators, you got to go see the Tree of Life. It is amazing. And the tree has got 337 animal carvings at its base, and they were all hand carved by 10 artists and 3 Imagineers. And they worked full-time at it for 18 months. So they hand carved all those images you see on the Tree of Life. There's a lot to look at. As you're waiting online at the Tree of Life, look at the tree. Look at the base. Just whenever you're online at Disney, period, you need to look at your surroundings and take a look at everything. There's so much detail everywhere in Disney. So yeah, you want to do that. You might just think you're waiting online, but the line, while you're waiting online at these exhibits, they're educational as well and fascinating. Sometimes waiting on the line can be better than the ride. Put that in the comments. If you've waited on a line and thought the time you spent waiting on the line was better than the ride, I'll tell you, if you've ever waited for the Flight of Passage, was it Flight of Passage or is it, I think it's Avatar. I've done a few shorts for Avatar on my channel. You've got to go look at some of the shorts for Avatar. There is so much to see while you're waiting online that you don't even realize you're waiting on a line, because there's a lot to look at and converse about. You'll look at something and you'll go, oh my gosh, look at that. What is that? And then you start talking to one another. Amazing. You get off that phone and you start having conversation with one another. Beautiful. So while you're waiting online, be sure to look around you, because there's always all kinds of stuff around you to look at. And employees put that together so you would not be bored while waiting online. So check that out. So the base of the tree is an oil rig. Yep, you'll have to really take a good look at the base of the tree. It's an oil rig so that it can withstand, yep, hurricanes. I mean, let's face it, it's Florida. It's located in Florida. There's going to be a hurricane, not when. I mean, not if, it's just when. Because there will be, I guarantee you. There will be a hurricane. So Disney exhibits and rides have extra precautions that were built in a lot of the rides, so that's why, if you notice, Disney's one of the last places to close for hurricanes, because there's a place their employees can go for safety. And if it's a really bad storm, Disney does close, okay? They're not going to make, this is my opinion. To me, they're closing because they know they're not going to make any money, because a lot of people aren't going to go. They're going to hear about the hurricane and possibly just go home. Makes sense to me. But they do stay open like to the last minute, it seems like. So keep that in mind. If there's a hurricane in the water and you don't want to go to Disney, because Disney's not closing, but it's going to be raining the whole time. Depending on which park you go, I think it's Epcot. A lot of the rides, almost all of the rides, are indoors on Epcot. So you won't get wet at Epcot, not while waiting on the rides. I think there's one or two of them where the line's actually outside. But for the most part, Epcot's rides are all inside, and or exhibits, attractions, whatever you want to call them, shows, they're inside. So take that in mind when you visit. Consider that. Just know, just because it's a hurricane, Disney most likely will still be open. So if you know there's a hurricane in the water, just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. All right. There are, guess, how many green what's the word I'm looking for? Vegetation. How many different types and how many different kinds of vegetation are in Animal Kingdom? Okay, you're not going to be able to guess it. So I'm just going to tell you. There are 4 million, a combination of these next items, a combination of 4 million different shrubs, trees, grasses, plants, any other kind of vegetation you can think of. There's over 4 million different kinds, and they were planted from all over the world. There is one continent that they did not get plants from. One continent. Which continent, I'm not going to give you the answer, which continent do you think does not have any of its greenery planted at Animal Kingdom? There's one continent. But all the other 6 continents all have some greenery represented at the Animal Kingdom that's been planted there. I thought that was very interesting. But then when I found out which continent it was, kind of made sense. Kind of made sense. So we're talking about greenery. There's your clue. Which continent do you think does not have any greenery in Animal Kingdom? Greenery. Okay, give you a second to write that down in the comments. Okay. There is something really cool that you can do at Animal Kingdom. You can become Russell from the movie Up. You remember the movie Up, the house that gets lifted by balloons? Oh, it's one of my favorites. I love Up. Well, remember he goes on this journey with the house, and he discovers all kinds of things. Well, in Animal Kingdom, you can do the same thing and earn badges. Yeah, you can earn your own badges, just like Russell did for the Boy Scouts. So I think that's pretty cool. And it doesn't have to just be kids, although it's geared for kids, but it doesn't have to just be for kids. I mean, when we go on vacation, I always look for things that kids can do because that's me. I'm a big kid. Yep, I am a big kid. So I'm always looking for things that kids can do. I am looking for the triangle or that either or. I found it. That symbol. So, where are we? Yeah, so you can become Russell. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting. You can get badges from the movie Up. Who remembers the movie Up? Who liked the movie Up? I do. And I've been wanting to go back, and I think I'm going to rewatch some of these after the Disney event. Why not? It's exciting. Oh, where was I? ADD. Okay. There are several endangered species at the Animal Kingdom. There is endangered species of tigers. There is endangered species of gorillas. Yeah, gorillas. Yep, isn't that neat? Tigers, gorillas, and the other one, I didn't even realize some of them were endangered. It was an endangered species. The elephant. I like elephants. I don't know why. I really don't know why I like elephants. They're big. Their ears, you know why their ears are so big? Because it helps cool them off. Do you ever notice the next time you look at an elephant, you're going to see their ears flopping. I say flopping, but they're waving. They're so big, their ears, but they're made that way on purpose so that they can cool themselves off. It's like a giant fan. And those are not the only species. There are more. I just didn't list them all. So there are, and you got tigers, gorillas, and elephants. Those were the ones that stuck out to me. Yep, the gorillas. They're so funny to watch the monkeys and the gorillas. They are hilarious. I like to go watch the gorillas and the monkeys. I like to go and, yep, just sit there and look at them for a few minutes. They're just really, they're amazing creatures to watch. Yep, especially the monkeys and the gorillas and the orangutans. Oh my gosh, the orangutans. They are so funny. So if you have a few minutes, the next time you go to any zoo, not just Animal Kingdom, but any zoo, check out those exhibits. Okay, our next fun fact is, how much food do you think it takes to feed all the animals in Animal Kingdom? It's a lot of food. It's a lot. 4 tons of food every day. And I thought Todd ate a lot. Nope. I'm very grateful Todd does not eat the amount of food that the animals in Animal Kingdom eat. I mean, it's going to take a lot of food. There's a lot of animals in Animal Kingdom. You got elephants, you got giraffes, you got, oh, giraffes are so cool. You've got lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. You've got gorillas, you've got elephants, you've got birds, you've got fish. You have, what else do we have there? What did I not mention? Peacocks, ducks, fish, sharks, whale. I don't know. They have a beluga whale, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I believe they do. They've got snakes. What else? Hyenas. Yeah, hyenas. Those are funny. Wolves. Foxes. Cows. Steer. What else is there? Penguins. I think there's penguins. I think. I feel like I'm now just naming animals I've seen in zoos and aquariums. But Disney has a lot of different animals. A lot. So they have to feed them all. That's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. What else? There is more fun facts. Okay. I'm also placing drills. So, you know me, I can't read my list and do this, and I'm trying to finish this tray of drills so I can go on to my next color. And think that's it. Until I put it away, right? And then you find more. I just seen two. One there. And right there. Yep, they are all good. Okay. All right, that next fact I'm going to save for last. You can't see it, but it's going to be the most fun. It's going to be the most fun fact. All right. You go to Animal Kingdom and you're like, I only have a little bit of time. Which ride is the shortest? Do you know? Do you know which ride is the shortest? Coming in at 1 minute and 30 seconds. You know what ride that is? It's a real quickie. Yep. 1 minute and 30 seconds, the Triceratops spin. I think that one's like, it's a kind of like a teacup ride. You know the teacups? I think it's a lot like that. I don't remember because I think it's for kids. But it's, you probably wait longer on the line than you do on the ride. Just saying. For 1 minute and 30 seconds. That is a short ride. Yep, very short. So, yeah. So if you go to the park and you're like, I only have 10 minutes. Well, it's going to take you 8 to 9 minutes to walk over to where that ride is, I'm sure. Because none of them are right there. The one you want to ride is usually across the park. And it's probably, who knows? You know what I'm saying. The one you want to ride is never right next to you. You have to pull out the map and then figure out how to get there. Or you go with someone that knows all about Disney, like my son, and you say, okay, this is where I want to go. Take me there. And then he takes you there because he knows right where it all is. The longest ride is a tie. And why didn't I write down the time? I think it's like 30 minutes. It's not really a ride. It's a show. So if you want somewhere where you can go in and sit down, then you want to do a show like the Tree of Life. It's only like 13 minutes. It's not that long either. But the Finding Nemo show is really cool. It's really cute. So you get to go inside and you get to watch a show, characters on stage, of Finding Nemo. And you get to cool off and just sit and relax for about 30 minutes. And it's tied with the Festival of Lion King. I have not done that, but I have heard a lot of good things about that one. I just haven't done it yet. If you've done the Festival of Lion King, let me know. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you like it? Will you do it again? Like I said, it's not a ride, it's a show. Oh, I think the Festival of Lights is actually like a firework thing over the water. I think that's what it is. but I'm not sure. But I seem to remember boats on the water and then all the fireworks. So I think it's the fireworks show at the very end. Our last fun fact, okay, is about poop. There's a lot of poop in Animal Kingdom. There's a lot of poop. You know? And this poop has to be analyzed. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to do it. You got to make sure the animals are healthy, and what better way to tell that is from their poop. Even with humans, the best way to find out is through our poop. Poop. So there is over 10,000, no, yeah, 10,000 samples of poop have been analyzed since the park opened. Okay, here's a question. When did the park open? That's a lot of poop. That's 4 zeros and a 1. Yeah. That's a lot of poop. So, and you know when it opened? The park opened in April of 1999. I'm wrong. 1998 is when the park opened. Yep, and we are going to end the discussion on Animal Kingdom here. And I am going to do a live sometime today. And we're going to play Disney Yahtzee. So watch my community post. It may already have gone up for when we play Disney Yahtzee. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to show this to you. My mother-in-law found it at a thrift store, but I'll go over that when we actually play the game. So, yeah, so today is the day we play Yahtzee. How many of you like Yahtzee? I like Yahtzee. All right. Put in the comments if you are having fun, if you, I had asked you, well, what continent? Yep, make sure you put your opinion on which continent is not represented in Animal Kingdom by greenery. Make sure you put your answer down. I will reveal it when we play Yahtzee. Whoops. All right, guys, that is what I have for you today. And this beautiful princess is almost done. She will be done soon. So make sure you go visit Animal Kingdom. It's fun. I like Animal Kingdom. Like I said, it's my favorite park. Yep. All right, well, that is all the info I have for you today. there will be one more discussion about Walt Disney World. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but there will be one more. So stay tuned for my last Disney video. And we will do prizes that day as well. Woo, woo, woo. So remember, everyone, remember, be kind to everyone.